Hello everyone and welcome to Study Center. We are discussing Indian polity for SSC CGL and this is session 9. In this session, we'll be discussing about the citizenship of India. And along with that, we'll also discuss how can a person have Indian citizenship and under what circumstances his or her citizenship is lost. So Article 5 to 11 under Part 2 of the Constitution deals with citizenship. So who are the Indian citizens? They are the full-time members of Indian state and owe allegiance to it. That means they have to have loyalty towards India. Along with that, they enjoy all civil and political rights, which means that they get benefited by the schemes those are introduced by the government. Be it an economic scheme, be it a social scheme, they will get benefited from it. And along with that, the citizens of India have their political rights to vote or to be a part of a political sphere. Another thing to remember here is the Indian Constitution prohibits dual citizenship, and that is mentioned under Article 9. And the Parliament has the legislative power to the acquisition and termination of citizenship of India. That means the Parliament has the power to give someone the citizenship of India and also to terminate the citizenship of India of any person. So who is an Indian citizen? This thing is mentioned under Article 5 to Article 8. In Article 5, it is mentioned that a person who had her or his domicile in India is an Indian citizen. In Article 6, it is mentioned that a person who has migrated to India from Pakistan during the time of partition became an Indian citizen. In Article 7, it is mentioned that a person who has migrated to Pakistan from India after the partition but later returned to India can be an Indian citizen. And Article 8 says that a person who is ordinarily residing outside India can have the Indian citizenship if they wish to acquire it under a condition that any of their parents or grandparents were born in undivided India. So what I am discussing here is a very precise thing. There are more details to it, but for SSC point of view, these are not that important. What are the rights that Indian citizens have? They have the fundamental rights mentioned in Part 3 of the Constitution. And only the citizens are eligible for the offices of the President, Vice President, Judge of Supreme Court or High Court, Attorney General, Governor of a state, Member of a legislature and many other things. Another important thing is that only an Indian citizen have a right to vote in the elections that are held in India. Right? How can one have the citizenship of India? Right? So there are a few things mentioned in the Constitution. The citizenship can be acquired by birth. That is, every person born in India on or after 26 January 1950 shall be a citizen of India if either of his or her parents was a citizen of India at the time of his or her birth. Though all these things are not important for your exam point of view, we're still discussing it for a better understanding. One can have the Indian citizenship by descent. That means if a person is born outside India on or after 26 January 1950 and is a citizen of India by descent if his father was a citizen of India at the time of his birth, right? Another procedure is by registration. A person can apply and get registered as citizen of India by the competent authority if he satisfies the conditions those are laid down. Another two-way by which Indian citizenship can be acquired is by naturalization, in which a person renounces the citizenship of other country. And if the person is of good character and has an adequate knowledge of any of the language that is mentioned in the 8th schedule of the Constitution, can have the citizenship of India, right? And the last method by which a person can have the citizenship of India is by incorporation of territory. This means that if any foreign territory becomes a part of India, the government of India specifies the person who among the people of the territory shall be the citizens of India. And lastly, let us discuss under what circumstances a person can lose his or her citizenship. One can lose one's citizenship by renunciation. That means any citizen of India of full age and capacity can make a declaration of renouncing his or her citizenship on his or her wish. Right? Citizenship can be lost by termination. That means when an Indian citizen voluntarily acquires the citizenship of other country, his or her Indian citizenship automatically terminates as India don't support the dual citizenship policy, right? And the last method is by deprivation. That means it is a compulsory termination of Indian citizenship by the central government if the citizenship has been obtained by fraud, right? So that's it, friends. Those are some of the important things that you should know about the citizenship. As this chapter is not that important for SSC, we're not going into details of everything. Obviously, there are a lot of things mentioned in the constitution, but we have not discussed those as they are not that important for the exam. Lastly, let us look at some of the key points which may be important for your exam point of view, right? So Article 5 to 11 under Part 2 of the Constitution deals with citizenship. This question may be asked in your exam. And another important thing, that Indian Constitution prohibits dual citizenship, and this is mentioned in Article 9. So in the next session, we'll be discussing a very important chapter, that is fundamental rights. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.